Hi guys, my name is Day Day and today I will be showing you how easy it is to create your own coloring page. And I've got Lechanito here because I will be drawing him for the coloring page. So, are you ready? Then let's get started. So, the process is divided into three simple steps: sketch, line art, then print. So, first we need to do our sketch. So I want to create a Pinoy themed illustration because me and Lechanito are both Filipino, and I've already got my jeepney sketch here, which is our main public transport here in the Philippines, and I want to add Lechanito here in the sketch. I'm doing my sketch on my computer, but you can also do this step traditionally on paper. Okay, so I'm drawing Lechanito here. He's riding inside the jeepney, happily enjoying the breeze with his head out of the window. And of course, I don't want him to be alone, so I'm giving him some company, his friends, Cha-Cha and Lot Lot. And I'm keeping the background simple so it doesn't take attention away from our characters. Okay, so I'm done with my sketch and I'm happy with it because the characters looks like they're having fun. And I also retraced my sketch so it's much cleaner now and it will be easier to work with for the line art. And after finishing my sketch, I'm just saving it as a JPEG file. So the next step is the line art. I'll show you how to do the line art in two different programs, Paint Tool SAI and Photoshop. So I'll start with Paint Tool SAI. So over here on the side, we're going to click on New Line Work Layer. So this layer has different tools compared to the regular one. And we will be using the Curve tool here. So this curve tool works really well for clean lines. Okay, so first I'm just gonna lower the opacity of my sketch. Okay, so now select the curve tool. And the size is too big, so I will resize it here on the side. Or you can just click this section to choose your preferred size. Okay, so it's really easy to use. You just left click to add the point, then click again to add the next one. This automatically creates a curve line. Okay, and then you double click to finish the line. And you can also move the points by holding Ctrl and then you click the point and drag it. So now I'll start tracing Lechanito. And if I hide the sketch, you can see how clean the line art looks. And if you drew your sketch on paper, here's how to do the line art. So click on File, then Open. Select the photo of your sketch. Okay, so mine looks a bit stretched, so I'll resize it a little. Okay, like this. So the process is the same. Lower the opacity of your sketch or the reference image. Then click on New Line Work Layer and start tracing. And when you're done, you can hide the reference layer or your sketch and fix any points that need adjusting. And once you've traced the whole drawing, you now have your own coloring page ready to print. Okay, now let's move on to Photoshop. So this program is what I mainly use for my line work. Okay, so I'm just gonna drag my sketch. Okay, so the tool we'll be using here is the pen tool, or just press P on your keyboard. So it works similarly to Paint Tool SAI. So you just click to add a point and click again to add the next point, and it creates a curved line. And you can move points by holding Control then dragging them. And unlike Paint Tool SAI, Photoshop gives you little handles on each point that let you adjust the curves more precisely. And if you want to add a point to your line, hover your cursor over the line until you see a plus symbol, and then click. And if you want to remove a point, move your cursor to the point until you see a minus symbol, then click. Okay, so while your shape is selected, you can also change the thickness of your line here in the menu, and you can drag the slider or you can just type a number. And another difference from Paint Tool SAI, here in Photoshop, it automatically adds a new layer when using the Shape tool. And since it's a shape, you can also fill it with color. And you can also change the color of your line. But for our coloring page, we don't want any fill, so I will click the white box with the red line through it. This means no fill or no color. And you can see that I struggled to create a round shape here, and that's okay because Photoshop has built-in shape tools. So for example, I'll choose the circle, and you can also change the thickness of the line. And once you add a shape, you can still edit the points just like before. And if a pop-up appears, just click yes. So these tools are especially useful when tracing things like wheels on the jeepney, like here on my sketch. And now that you know how to use the pen tool and shape tool, we can now start tracing lechonito. So first, I will lower the opacity of my sketch. And when I do this, you'll notice the chalkboard pattern behind it. And that means there's no background and there's nothing behind our sketch. And it can be distracting, so I add a new layer and drag it below the sketch. Fill it with white. And this way we can still see the sketch clearly when we lower the opacity. And now I'm tracing lechonito. So for the nose, I'm just using the circle tool, and it makes it easier to trace his nose, and I'm just editing the points. And once I'm done, I select all the shape layers of Lechinito and press Ctrl G to put them in a single folder. And it makes it easier if you want to move or resize them together. And after I finished the line art, I noticed that the line thickness of Lechinito was inconsistent, so to fix that, I select all of his layers and type in the correct number, and now it's done. And once you've completed the line art, save your drawing as a JPEG file or a PNG file. And the last step is print. So I'm also doing this in Photoshop, and I'll create a new file, 8.5 by 11 inches. This is the standard US letter size. And then drag my line art. So most coloring pages have borders, so I will also add one here too. And now it's ready to print. So I'll be coloring with alcohol markers. That's why I'm using thick 200 GSM vellum paper. But if you're using colored pencils or crayons, any thickness of paper will work. Now that the drawing is printed, it's time to color and have fun. So coloring pages are a great way to share your art, whether you're making custom pages for friends and family, or if you're just planning to sell them. And if you have lots of drawing ideas, you could even create a full coloring book. And since it's all about sharing, if you like the drawing I made in this video, you can download it for free and color Lechinito yourself. And I will put the link in the description. And if you color Lechinito, please tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see it. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it inspired you to try making your own coloring pages. So just have fun and draw what makes you happy. Thank you so much.